Coming after the somewhat moderate success of Red Dead Revolver, Rockstar wanted to do more with the Wild West setting, this time wanting to do an open-world adventure game similar to their Grand Theft Auto series. Now we know that this game would become the original Red Dead Redemption, but the story on how the 2010 masterpiece was made is something Rockstar would probably want you to forget about. The game went through development hell. Work on Red Dead Redemption began in 2005 with a small team at Rockstar San Diego working on the first teaser shown during Sony's conference at E3. The teaser is short, and at the time it was still titled Old West Project, but soon after in 2006 full development on the game would begin. Red Dead Redemption wanted to push the limits for what it meant to be a video game. With all new amazing technology like the new Euphoria physics system, Rockstar wanted a more realistic stuntman feel for when you shoot a guy off his horse or you fall off a building.
The technology behind Red Dead Redemption's highly detailed gunplay and real-time physical reactions is powered by a hybrid of Rockstar Games' proprietary Rage physics engine and Natural Motion's Euphoria character behavior system. It brings dynamic motion synthesis to gameplay, assigning real physics to enemies who will ride the true momentum of a gunshot. Every impact is uniquely created by the game engine. From roadside skirmishes to full-scale epic gunfights, the weapons of Red Dead Redemption are part of the effort by Rockstar Games to deliver the most immersive, technologically advanced, and highly playable open-world games.
Red Dead 1 also needed a better render distance, since you're going to be in a large American frontier, as games like GTA 4 didn't need this strong of a system since it took place in all one fairly small city. Rockstar San Diego's 180-person team couldn't handle all the workload though, so some of Rockstar's other branches like Rockstar Leeds, Rockstar New England, Rockstar Toronto, and Rockstar North would also work on the game. It's said that somewhere between 800 to 1,000 people ended up working on Redemption through its 5 or 6 year development, and to say it was difficult for the employees would be an understatement. The crunch on the game got so bad that the wives of Rockstar San Diego employees published an open letter in January 2010 alleging Rockstar executives urged poor working environments on the studio since March 2009. The letter outlined the unethical working practices in place at Rockstar San Diego during the game's development, including 12-hour workdays and 6-day weeks. With lower than the industry average salary increase, Rockstar San Diego studio was leading the project, so that's why they had to deal with the most crunch. It got so bad that the letter says suffered extents to their quality of life and their family members. Another section reads, with the amount of stress that has been built up, there have been physical manifestations caused by stress making health a concern. It is known that some of the employees have been diagnosed with depression symptoms, and at least one among them has acknowledged to have suicidal tendencies. The letter ends with the wives threatening legal action against Rockstar San Diego. It's important to note that it wasn't just the San Diego branch that was having in-house problems. Almost all studios had problems with clashing egos, employee abuse, and parties. Even Team Bondi, the studio making LA Noire, had problems of their own. It seems like every studio Rockstar owned had problems. Another employee of San Diego said, morale continued to dissipate as the lies increased and everyone was on edge, and we were being spoken to in meetings like incompetent 10-year-olds. January 12, 2010, an article was written by Engadget that talked about a Rockstar San Diego employee reportedly saying that Red Dead Redemption was a complete disaster for the most of 2009 and previous. It has since turned around a little bit, but there are still huge problems with it. Another part reads, Red Dead has been in production for 6 years, mainly because of horrible management and lack of direction due to fear of disrespecting Rockstar New York, and it will never get its money back in sales it cost to create for those 6 years, claimed another source. Rockstar spent somewhere between 80 to 100 million on Redemption, making it one of the most expensive video games to ever make. Even Take-Two Interactive, the parent company of Rockstar, saw it as a potential failure, so most of Rockstar's money was spent on GTA 5. It was a much more mainstream game that guaranteed a large return. That's why Red Dead 1 doesn't have as many Easter eggs and small details as a game like Red Dead 2. All that money that would have went towards that instead went to GTA 5. But it wasn't just the employees that experienced stress. In lawsuit documents that were filed in 2016 exposed private emails between Leslie Benzies and Sam Hauser. The emails were from October 2009, and in the emails, Hauser wanted Benzies to assist on the project. We have to fix this quickly. Help, I'm freaking. This RDR is a recurring nightmare, but one we have to get out. I have problems with the camera all over the place, so much so that I can't be rational or specific about it. The darkness. Please help us get RDR into shape. I am a jabbering wreck right now, he writes. I need the Benz. Eventually, Leslie Benzies would help get Redemption out, but after all the controversy, the crunch, the stress, and the work, Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption was out. Well, after a few delays, originally supposed to come out in fall 2009, then got pushed to April 2010, then again to May 2010, Red Dead Redemption 1 still had problems in the source code. This is the reason why we never got a port to PC. A Rockstar employee called the game a coded mess, also saying he's surprised it even runs on PS3 and Xbox 360. But it didn't stop the game from making absolute bank. 725 million in revenue in the first 3 days, and 23 million copies were sold. Even the employees underestimated their own game. It wasn't just the sales that were impressive. Red Dead Redemption had one of the highest reviews of any game at the time. To this day, I still think it looks amazing, and it is a true work of art that came at the price of the health of the people that worked on it. And that's why I think we should appreciate everyone that worked on Red Dead 1. But thanks for watching. Subscribe. What'd you think of the video? Should I do more informative videos like these? If so, leave a comment and a like. It'll tell me more than I need to know. See ya.